Yo, what's goody, guys? Welcome and welcome back to Don Juan Spiritual Guidance. We got a message for you. This is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Aquarians, all right? Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is a collective reading, okay? Please remember that I do not choose the storyline, the Holy Spirit does. I do not choose the cards that come out, the Holy Spirit does, okay? And please know that any reading here from Don Juan Spiritual Guidance, real short or a long video like this, is timeless, okay? Everybody is not in the same season, so therefore, when the Holy Spirit leads you to a reading, regardless if it came out days ago, weeks ago, years ago, the Holy Spirit feels like you are in a point in your journey to be receptive of a message and or be a messenger to someone else in his name, okay? All right. And if it doesn't resonate, it's simply not your story. Feel free to check other placements because they can resonate more than your sun sign does. All right. Holy Spirit, let's get it. What do we have for Aquarians? What does Aquarians need to see? Okay. Sacral chakra. But what's this though? Breaking generational curses. Okay. But that was in reverse. Okay, Aquarius. I like to see this. Floodgates. Abundance, success, prosperity, support, good news, solid blessings, wish granted, angel guidance, manifestations, wealth. Ooh. Okay, guys. Check it out. So it looks like some y'all. You have the guardian angel and the floodgates. Stop playing. Y'all, if you have not received, if you feel like God is not hearing you, if you feel like God hasn't seen you, or if you feel like you've just been in this drought, baby, you feel like your prayers are going unanswered, manifestations is just like, where? God is like, baby, I haven't forgotten about you. I was preparing you, or you were serving some karmic debt, or, whatever the case may be. But you have to put yourself on the side of the story that you see fit, okay? For some of you guys, this is what you're missing out on because of your behaviors. And you can have the potential to get this after God has worked on your heart posture and you have served some karma, okay? For some of you guys, this is what you had to do. All right? So flip the energies as you see fit here. We have sacral chakra, emotionally centered, creativity, joy, passion, pleasure, healthy relationships, sensuality, intimacy, self-expression, in the flow, sexuality. So a lot of you guys have been working on your emotions and or you are being guided to, okay? Become more grounded, channel your inner Virgo energy. Now, for some of you guys, you could have Virgo highly aspected in your chart or whoever you are dealing with does, okay? But regardless, energy though, all right? Because there is no such thing as gender in tarot. Energy is fluid. So channeling your inner Virgo energy. Analytical, creative, helpful, modest, responsible, faithful, hard worker, critical thinker, patient, intelligent, artist, okay? Some of you guys, you have tapped into this energy already because this is exactly what you needed to start healing your sacral chakra. For some of you guys, this is what's needed to help you. However, you already know you make your own decisions despite receiving any guidance. Now, this King of Earth energy is in reverse. All right. Money over love, splurge, rigid, poor, exploitative, workaholic, hasty decision, unstable, slob, unsuccessful, losing grip, disloyal. So some of you guys could be repairing your emotions, okay, your feelings, and just repairing that area because you were dealing with a King of Earth in reverse, okay? You know, sometimes, especially, you know, for those of you guys that were dealing with this energy when it comes to love, like romantic, sometimes you have to cleanse this energy if you've been having sex, you know, because that can start energetically messing with your womb, energetically messing with your, you know, vaginal area down there, energetically, spiritually, right? Forming those energetic soul ties, you know, and it can also carve. So what does that look like, right? Spiritually, when I say that, it can start messing with your period, making it real, you know, harsh than it already is, right? You can start developing cysts, and it don't have to be cancerous cysts, you know. It's just, some women get them, and it's just nice to have none, you know, or less than what you have to have when you do have them in a certain month, right? It can start messing with your, you know, ovulation. You just, everything that's down there, okay? Where you conceive, where you give birth, where you know, are fertile. And I'm not just talking about babies. Men, this goes for you too. All right? Yeah, you gotta be mindful of who you let down there. Just because you horny does not mean, and just because you horny and you have a list of contacts that you can call of people who want to put it down, don't mean that they deserve your body. Does not mean that they are in alignment or even deserve to have sex with you just because you would allow them to. I'm hearing you gotta check the fruit. Does this person or people honor God? You know, of course, God wouldn't want us to all wait until we're married to have sex. At the same time, if you're going to do it, at least these are the precautions you could take, okay? Does this person honor God, or people honor God? Do they take care of themselves? Do they get tested often? You know, if they do have multiple sex partners, to make sure they're not bringing anything to you because they value and appreciate your body, right? They know the spiritual aspects when it comes to sex, and they don't want to get any trouble with themselves either. So they are even more cautious, right? They want to make, you know, they're saging themselves down. They're taking their spiritual baths, right? They're getting their Reiki healings and cleansings and so on and so forth. So they're making sure they're not bringing anything back to you, whether that's physically, spiritually, or any of that, right? But some of you guys were not dealing with an energy that was like that, or you weren't like that. There was a lack of caution here. Okay, a lot of selfishness, and you could have been dealing with this energy, and that was for those that's dealing with the person, people dealing with romantic love. For some of you guys, this was just a boss, okay, or a friend or a family member, or this was you, okay? Flip energies as you see fit. Nobody's perfect here, no judgment. We all need guidance, okay, from the Holy Spirit. So you could have been dealing with someone that just very conditional. They was only nice to you if you did this, or they only gave you what you deserved and barely, or didn't want to do that, or it was felt like pulling teeth if you did X, Y, and Z, right? Whether this was in a work setting, a home setting, whatever the case may be. And you had to take time to heal that. And this is giving shadow work, okay? Because a lot of people, it's hard for them to get in this energy, okay? This analytical, creative, helpful, modest, responsible, faithful, hard worker energy. And that's when people have trauma with a certain sign, you have to be mindful that everybody has a shadow side. Every sign in the zodiac has a light and shadow side. So if you've been with somebody or a certain zodiac sign and that sign gave you trauma, that person who had that sign, or people who had those signs, they were not evolved, okay, in certain areas. And no, that does not condone whatever maladaptive behavior you experienced from them, or vice versa, okay? This is just to provide some background information for those that have trauma with certain zodiac signs, okay? Now, listen, if you guys want to book a personal reading to get more insight on your personal situation, you can feel free to do so via the website link that is linked in the description box below, DonJuanSpiritualGuidance.com. It is the only way to book a reading with us, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius? For some, I'm here, and also too, for some of you guys, it's like you could have been dealing with a match, but they were heavily in their shadow side, which meant that they had the potential to be on your level, or you had the potential to be on their level. You never stoop down to somebody's level. I know it can be easier said than done, but it's something where had somebody balanced their emotions, centered themselves, had more healthy relationships, you know, been more in the flow and engaging in more joy, something wouldn't have happened or got as far as it did. See, Chariot, Cancerian energy in reverse. That's a major arcana. That's the first card out for you. So something didn't move forward because of that. Somebody didn't make a good decision here. King of Swords in reverse. Because somebody was too hasty with the decisions, right? But God saw what happened. God saw the poor choices that somebody made here, the hasty decisions and so on and so forth. But we're not talking about a person having to make a hasty decision because of an emergency, and you know you don't have time to think, or you're under a certain circumstance that's out of your control. That's not what we're talking about here. Okay, there was some sort of commitment, whether this was a contract with a job, an entrepreneurship, this was a promotion, this was an actual marriage, or a commitment in a monogamous relationship, or you know, if you're dealing with a poly connection, there's multiple different types. But let's say, you know, your partners in a poly connection, let's say you lay down the boundaries and rules and so on and so forth, right? Let's say they weren't respecting the boundaries, right? Someone in the poly connection, they weren't respecting the boundaries, or you weren't. Okay, basically God is saying that he saw it all. And the thing is, you can't do anything and you can't have anything without trust, whether it be work, family, friend, lover, organization. Not with this energy. You're not going to have anything healthy. That's why this has unhealthy, relationships. It's giving having gates closed energy. Yeah. Okay, so for a while, it could have felt like the floodgate, the gates to heaven were closed. Okay, delays, slow down, self-doubt, out of alignment, worrying, no action, feel entitled, rushing, envious of others. Okay, this is what it could have felt like for a lot of you guys, or whoever you're dealing with, because of the obstacles that that you kept facing, or somebody kept facing, or, and you had to persevere. For some of you guys, you had to start over when it came to something, or for some of you guys, depending upon what season you're in while watching this, you may be encouraged to, and maybe not in all areas of your life, some. Okay. But you are going to get some sort of new beginning here, because God says so. This is my God card. Taurian energy. So you have Cancerian and Taurus energy here. You may want to check out those readings in that series. Yeah, because you were a warrior through something, taking your time to make decisions cautiously. Okay, because of being in this energy, who's for you and who's really not. Okay, and not just by words. Oh, I'm for you, I'm this, but they inconsistent as fuck. and unloyal and untrustworthy and don't reciprocate. That ain't real. That's not, see, being mindful, you know, of who you tell things to. It's giving behind the scenes, bodyguard energy. Okay, so some of you guys, listen, whatever these floodgates are, y'all might need some bodyguards. Okay. Listen here, okay, because this is going to put you in the Queen of Pentacles energy, all right? Definitely. But it's like this, it's giving out the mud, out the trenches, getting it out the mud, getting out the trenches, you know, type of energy too here, you know. But like after dealing with an energy or dealing with the energy, that was just horrible, cruel. So it's like because some energy wouldn't do right by you, like you ended up in this predicament, not because nobody just wants to be in this predicament. Or this is who was impacted by your poor decision making, okay? Flip the energies as you see fit. Take accountability where you see fit, okay? But God has been taking names, taking notes, and writing it down with this Four of Pentacles, okay? God has not forgotten about you. Okay, you may have had to, it's like God allowed you to go through certain things so it can break you down, so he can rebuild you back up with this Page of Wands energy here. Okay. For a lot of you guys, whatever this Two of Cups in reverse connection is, you blossomed from it. You blossomed from this connection that you had with a coworker at work, right? Maybe I was supposed to work on the project with it. It was like, gave you a hard time because you didn't know this person was like that, you know. Or this could have been a love connection, right? You know, you may have had love for this person or still do. At the same time, you may have had to, you were possibly put in situations where you had to choose yourself, right? You know, or dealing with a friend that was two-faced and, you know, again, you didn't want to have to make certain decisions, but you had to, right? For the sake of, again, you. So it's like whoever, or this is what somebody had to do because of you. Flip the energies as you see fit here. But somebody wants to come in now. So this job want to call you back. Or this past romantic partner or this friend that you were friends with wants to call you back. Or now you want to call somebody now. Or come in and heal things. 'Cause I can't be without you, baby. Okay, somebody will take a leap of faith towards you, or you want to take a leap of faith towards somebody, and that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Child, listen. So it looks like you got a lot of blessings, Aquarius, depending upon what side of the story you are on. You have a lot of blessings after a period of stagnancy, after a period of things not working out, things just feeling like it, you know, has just been still, you know, not a lot of support for some people in certain areas, not a lot of healthy connections, you know, holding on for dear life with what you have when it comes to finances, you know, feeling like your efforts are just not working or going unnoticed. But the thing is that God has been seeing your transformation through and through. So although it may felt like you were starting over in a lot of cases, honestly, God was just remaking you in a sense. Make me over. Okay, in his vision, which is gonna look different for everybody because everybody's different. Okay, so this is beautiful, Aquarius. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I love to see it. And y'all feel free to join us on Facebook. They get messages that sometimes that I don't cross share with YouTube. So sometimes I cross share those messages on YouTube and Facebook, and sometimes I don't. Okay. So Facebook, Downward Spiritual Guidance, it is linked in the description box. I am on TikTok. However, I don't really post like that on TikTok. as of yet. I've been thinking about going back posting on TikTok. I don't know. We'll have to see. What's the guidance of the spirit? Crystals. I haven't gotten this card. Achievement. Yes, y'all, look. Y'all have grown on, y'all. This is so cute. Yeah. So the number 9 or the number 10 can be significant to you. Okay. It's time to put your crown on. Okay. If you loyal and faithful, put your crown on. All right. Yes, so let's get you your divine guidance. I'm so proud of y'all. Personal power. A lot of y'all took your power back, and a lot of you guys are in the midst of taking your power back. Okay? Because sometimes people can lose themselves in different things that, you know, you could lose yourself at work. You could lose yourself in a relationship. You could lose yourself in a family, you know, when other people are trying to get you to do what they want you to do, get you to be who they want you to be. And it's just like, hold on, Trap, hold on. God created me. God ordained my purpose. And y'all making it hard for me to be myself in which God created me to do. You know, we're not talking about morality here. We're talking about authenticity. Okay? Give yourself a pat on the back for all you have achieved. The time and energy you've put into your endeavors have paid off. Crystals are formed over time by molecules coming together in a repeated pattern, and they are symbols of success, victory, and achievement. The crystal's labradorite point depicted on the card is a visual representation of reaching the top, and the shape frequently appears in monuments and landmarks. Just as this stone shines in the light, you are shining bright in your own way. Release your stress and doubt. You've successfully overcome all the challenges and difficulties you've encountered thus far. This is a reminder that hard work pays off and a triumphant time is here. Stand tall and be proud of what you've accomplished. Additional meanings: recognition for your work in the public eye, the successful completion of a project, graduations, engagements, milestones, and celebrations, positive results from hard work, mastery. Listen, y'all. Congratulations. You did it. You got it out the mud. Okay, I told you. And for those of you guys that's in a storm and you don't see a way out, the Holy Spirit is letting you see this so that you can have something to look forward to, okay? In the midst of your storm. Congratulations, y'all. Okay? Y'all got it out the mud, or y'all getting it out the mud, or y'all gonna have to get it out the mud. Depends on where everybody is in their seasons. But you guys are gonna keep going. Okay? Keep going. Listen to God, because God, sometimes y'all gonna be in seasons where God is the only one that can give you the directions, or tell the angels, okay, look, tell them this, tell them that. Like, some things you might go through that your people can't help you through because they didn't go through it. And that can be scary, especially when you are only walking in faith. That's exactly where God wants you to be. Okay, so let's go into the extended, y'all. We are going to see what's moving forward, particularly with this 2 of Cups in reverse connection here. All right, we're also going to take a look at your finances as well, just a deeper look, just to see what else you may need to know when it comes to that, your financial area. Also, at the same time, for those that want to get a little outlook on what is a contributing factor to your life purpose, you know, what you're allowed to know when it comes to it. We're going to see what that is, okay? For those of you guys that feel like you're miserable at your job, what steps you can take, okay, towards your heart's desires. And we're going to see what blockages you have when it does come to finances that you can start working on that's in your control. So if you feel like this is your story and that this resonated with you, you can feel free to join us in the extended. The link will be down below in the description box. Thank you guys for your love and support here on this channel. It is truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.